Welcome to Last Orders. This is an exciting show. For the first time ever, we're joined by a friend of Happy Hour Gaming, Buddy Watson. How you doing, man?
What's going on? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm all the way from Australia over here. The time zones are a bit wonky for us, but yeah.
I'm on the coffees. You should be on the beers by now.
I'm actually on the gin and tonics, so I didn't have any beer in the fridge, so we've got a nice Melbourne Gin Company gin here with a Strange Love number 8 tonic and a little bit of a lemon slice in there as well, or lemon peel.
I don't like gin. I think it tastes like celery.
Yeah, I used to not like gin, and then I found we're going to a few microbreweries and distilleries and stuff like that, and I feel like they were using more better quality gins and same with the tonics, and I was just having your plain Jane, fucking cheapo petrol type ones in the past.
That's probably my problem is I'm just drinking Gordon's.
So, yeah. That's one of those ones I recognize.
Exactly that. Guys, this is Last Orders, where we dig around in the bargain bins of the Steam library and various other places on the internet and find different games to play. Sometimes we play such gems as House of Detention, Toilet Simulator, things like that. And sometimes we stumble across some hidden gems. And I got to be honest, buddy, I'm feeling positive about what we're playing today.
Well, you haven't told me. I'm going in blind, so I'm pretty keen to see what we've got here. What is it?
How does this sound to you?
Now, is that supposed to be Aussie?
Oozi, I think,
Oozi?
but it looked like Aussie, so I thought we'd go with it.
On brand, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to just jump. How's the audio levels for you? Is it too loud or?
No, it's fine.
I'm going to turn it down a bit because it normally ends up too fucking loud on these things. So let's jump in. So I guess we're going to start with story mode. This looks like it has a whole bunch of content for 39 pence.
Wow.
Which is what it is currently on sale for on Steam.
Which is probably $50 Australian.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Full price Australian. Right, select difficulty. What are we doing? Should we go kid mode? They actually have kid mode.
That's good. Accessibility options.
Should we go normal or easy? Let's go normal.
Let's go normal.
Play how it was intended to be played. So I have no idea what this is.
Right.
Somewhere in a less known part of the universe. Australia. It was just a routine delivery.
This is PS5 delivery Amazon simulator where they were supposed to be routine deliveries, but they all got lost and stolen.
AKA the DLC for Death Stranding. So what are we at? We're out of fuel. What are we? Is that some kind of duck?
Nah, I thought it was a duck, but it's just like some alien-looking creature with the widest Joker-like smile.
Yeah, it's quite horrifying. I'm not sure the top and bottom of his head's attached.
I wonder if this is you get on the kid
I was
mode.
wearing only my pants. My super cool spaceship had disappeared. Unnecessary exposition.
I really hope the dialogue's different on kid mode.
Yeah. My dick isn't out on Kid Zone. So, Earth Adventure, he's landed on Earth. Everything around me was so green and seemingly not dangerous. Alright, let's go. It looks nice, man.
Vibrant.
Oh, amazing. It's an old school platformer.
Yeah, sick.
Oh, this has some big Mega Drive vibes going on, hey?
Yeah.
Right,
sure.
I can move. I'm playing with the DualShock 4. So,
very nice.
analog works, D-pad works. Obviously, D-pad for a game like this. X is giving me that jump. Nothing else seems to do anything, but I've got a double jump.
Double jump, excellent. Yeah, I think even though I could playing Celeste on PS4, I still used the D-pad in really hard parts.
Oh man, I can't play 2D side scrollers with analog stick at all. So,
yeah, it's just not precision enough.
Yeah, right. So press X briefly to make a low jump, or hold it to jump higher, and then you can do this double jump as well. Okay. Yeah, I've already figured out that, dude. Let's go. So I wonder what makes the game more difficult then, if there's going to be more enemies or... Collect stars for points. You get extra health. I wonder if that's maximum 3 health. Okay, so I guess they're usable health, not like a permanent upgrade. I've got 2 health hearts in the top left at the minute, and 320 stars. So once I collect 2,000 stars, we'll go into that. Watch out for spikes and enemies. Most enemies can be eliminated simply by jumping on their head. So, buddy, this is the point where I'm going to ask you to dig in and research what the hell this game is.
Yeah.
Who made it? What it's about? Do people like it? Where can we play it?
Oozi.
The whole mantra of this show is playing games so you don't have to, and occasionally we find one that is worth you guys jumping in and playing. And this is pretty fun so far. Checkpoint. You respawn near this device when you die. Right, so it seems that 2,000 stars isn't a great deal. I've already got 1,150. Maybe on hard mode there's like less stars. There's 5 secret stars hidden in each level, very Super Mario style that. Find more to unlock a bonus challenge level.
Alright, let's have a look. This was released on the 6th of December 2013, so quite an old game from a developer and self-published Awesome Games studio. From its reviews on Steam, it's very positive from 607 reviews. Oozi, Earth Adventure is a classic 2D platformer with old school gameplay. No puzzles, no punishment, just 100% pure classic platforming fun. Its most prominent features are HD visuals and beautiful hand-drawn art.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. But despite its visual style, it's a good fit for all kinds of gamers. So there you go. It cost 39 pence, was it, for Australia?
I think it was here.
Yep. And
it may have been like $1 or something. Most of the games we're picking up are the absolute like bottom tier price wise.
Yeah.
So I like that it advertises no puzzles as a selling point.
Because that's the accessibility for everyone.
Yeah. Like that's kind of interesting. I lost the health then.
So it's actually, I'm just having a look at the features here. It looks pretty good. So here are the 4 difficulty levels, obviously. Quantum Ghost. Watch how players from alternate universes played through the game.
What?
Like a ghost mode.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you got
that's
like
pretty good for like speedrunners or.
The game. Did you play Shovel Knight, buddy?
I did. I never really got into it though. So I feel like I should have more.
What I always said about Shovel Knight is it looked like an 8-bit game, but how you remember it, not how they really looked. And this to me does the same thing for a 16-bit aesthetic. Like this is how I remember things like Bubsy and Dynamite Heady looking, but it's probably not.
Bubsy for sure.
And even a little Earthworm Jim or something like that. Those kind of cheeky Mega Drive games. I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Seeing as this game has no puzzles, I'm fucking lost.
Oh.
Alright, so we've back to the checkpoint system. It doesn't say whether I have a limited number of lives or not. So these like snails with the grey shells, you can't kill them by jumping on them. Oh, there we go. Okay, what do we got here? Quantum Ghost. Sometimes you can encounter a Quantum Ghost with another player. It's a bit of a Souls-like.
Here we go.
He's better than me. Nice. I've got 3 of the 5 secret stars. I'd like to get them and see what the secret level is.
5 hours of story mode, it says. There's 20 levels and 4 boss fights.
That's a hell of a lot of content.
Jungle, cave, lab, or even an alien planet as I guess the planets.
So,
worlds.
Did it say whether these Awesome Games Studio have done anything else, or I mean, this doesn't look like a first game. This looks like it's pretty well defined. Oh fuck!
Honestly, nothing that jumps out. Just this.
There's not been a sequel to this or anything like that.
Nah, there's yet another zombie defense, iZombie, yet another zombie defense HD.
You know what? It's funny. I racked up a whole bunch of games for this show, and the next one I had down for me and you to record together was called Yet Another Zombie Defense HD.
Same developer. There you go.
So maybe we'll do that, or maybe we'll do a different one. I also got some dirty sex games I want to play with you.
Oh, hey, Australia, gotta get the dirty sex games.
Okay, let's do that. We have to be really careful on that.
Can't give Ken all the fun with his Trump, rape dungeon simulator.
Yeah. I have to be careful with all the dirty porno games, because if we're playing them and then we want to put it on YouTube and it actually turns into a dirty porno, we can't upload it.
Yeah, true.
Right. Okay. New challenge. I'm just going to go continue for now. I want to see. Let's play two or three levels of this and see what it's about.
Yeah.
It plays pretty good, man. Like, I think it's going to come down to level variety. We're on World 1, 2. I'd like to see sort of what the second world looks like. But it's, I mean, man, for the price, there's a lot of game here.
Yeah, it looks fluid. There's also worry that games like this can be either like too floaty or twitchy.
No, the platform is tight. I'm guessing that because of the kind of there's no puzzles and it doesn't look like you're going to unlock any additional abilities, that it's going to suffer maybe from being repetitive.
Yeah.
I don't like these bastards that you can't kill.
Tell you what, the music's pretty chill.
Yeah, man, it's got good vibes. I like the character as well. He could do with like some little sound bites or speech bites or something.
Yeah, like when Crash dies. Wow! Oh, that was Mario. Crash and Mario.
Yeah, that was definitely Mario, but. Oh fuck, man.
Wow! There you go. These type of games are right up my alley.
Yeah, man, it's so 90s. This is, isn't it? Oops. So are you going to jump in? Are you going to give it a go?
These games?
Do you think you're going?
I rarely play on PC and buy games on Steam. I'm rarely up in this room, not recording podcasts or doing that kind of stuff. So probably not. Like realistically, I think the only games I have on Steam are Among Us and Chips Challenge because it was free.
Yeah, I used to kind of exclusively save PC gaming for something like an RTS or a game that really just needed mouse and keyboard controls. But yeah, because I'm always in the room streaming and podcasting now, I play most of my games on the PC.
Yeah.
And also this year I dropped a couple of $1,000 on a PC as well. So it's
so did I. I've got like $3,000. This awesome thing. That has all these specs that I don't know or take advantage of.
It can probably handle this.
Sorry?
So you can probably play this okay on it.
Yeah, this will be fine. There'll be no smoke coming out of the machine. Maybe we need happy hour gaming Among Us.
That's a rabbit hole I'm not prepared to go down. We're going to be obviously this show's going to come out a few weeks after we record, but to talk about what we're doing right now, the Medium comes out today, buddy.
Yeah.
So obviously it would have been out a while by the time we play this, but I'm going to be doing a mega stream over on the Happy Hour Discord tonight.
Yeah, nice.
We're going to do a 4-hour stream.
I've heard middling things. Mainly from like the people, the reviewers I trust, and then in kind of my circles and like independent Australian gaming scene, like Explosion Network and Well Played. They're two reviewers, Dylan and Zach, who I speak to quite frequently. I think Dylan gave it a 5.5 out of 10, and Zach gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
They're both trending on the low side.
I think it's got a Metacritic of like 73 at the moment, so it's weird. It seems to have some really high scores, and then some of those like low 6.
I think it looks to me like a lot of this is going to depend on how much you like the odd kind of Silent Hill style games. Because I think it comes with, although it's like a love letter to those, it also comes with the downfalls of the puzzle design and the controls, and so we'll see.
The idea looks cool with the split screen though and the mechanic.
I don't know why everyone's hyping that up as a next gen thing. I've been playing
split
screen since the N64, you know.
Yeah, congratulations. Next gen consoles can double render. Woohoo.
Okay, I'm just going to get to the end of this level, buddy. I'm not sure the life's like how much this game would have. The levels are fucking long. Like this might suffer from too much content.
Yeah.
which is an unusual thing to say. But how long have we been going for? 15 minutes. We're good for a little bit.
I feel with these type of games, it's either you don't want them super hard or super easy. Like, they have to find the right balance.
The balance is fine because the checkpoint system is really generous. They're not super close, but it doesn't seem like I have a life limit.
Yeah, I just think like are the stars enough as of a carrot to keep going? How will that wear out quickly?
No, I think that the issue I'm seeing with this at the minute is it looks beautiful and it plays very well. It's got a cool character. It's got all the stuff that it needs, but it's just pretty bare bones.
That was an RC save.
Let's just see if the third level has a change of scenery. I'm guessing it's going to be like 3 levels per world.
Well, they said 20 levels and 4 boss battles, and there was 4 worlds, so I'm guessing maybe 5.
5 levels a world. That's more than you need.
So maybe 4 in a boss battle? I'm not sure.
Okay, should we keep going for a bit? I'm really intrigued to see what the boss battles consist of. So I actually kind of want to play for a world. I should be able to do the first world, hey?
The music's cool, though. Like, the music's a change-up of enough through each of these levels, I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, how did he get through there? Okay, we've got some new mechanics coming in. Some rocks are cracked. Hold on, I'm just going to get some of this coffee down here. You can break them by stomping on them. Press down while you're in midair. Oh, okay, we've got like a butt stomp.
There we go.
Oh, that's cool. It's about time to introduce a new mechanic. I wonder if I can kill these enemies with that. Yes, you can.
Yeah, nice.
Okay, it's coming into its own. I'm digging this, actually, man. I'm not going to call it like a hidden gem. It's not. There's nothing particularly special going on, but it's pretty refined for a. Like, if you want to pick up a game,
quality about it.
It's a very 90s platformer. And I dig that. I got an Achievo. Reminds me a little of Rayman as well.
Yeah.
In like the enemy designs with the big grinning mouths and. Are you a Rayman fan? I fucking love Rayman.
Yeah, I like Rayman. Rayman Legends with the old musical tracks as well, which is something.
Yeah, that was
Sackboy recently did. Oh.
That was super cool, wasn't it? Where like the levels of the music. Oh, so I've got to do one of these low jumps now.
I'm reading through some of the Steam reviews. They're all quite good.
Yeah, it was one of those ones. I saw it. It had like interesting artwork and really, really positive reviews on Steam. So I was like, sounds like it's worth giving it a go.
Here's a great review. Game does not work with Xbox One controller. Very sad.
Very sad.
Not recommended.
There's not many games on PC that don't work with an Xbox controller, to be honest.
Specifically because you're playing with a DualShock as well.
Yeah, I made the right choice there.
It's super funny. Here we go, this is a decent one. At first I thought it was a boring game. Yes, that is true. It was boring in the beginning, but it improved in the rest of the stages. And what surprised me is that the game has many ideas with each stage and there's no repetition. I enjoyed and recommend it because it's very cheap.
Oh, look at that. Do you see that? I butt stomped and the box fell off the ledge.
Oh, nice.
It's definitely a bargain, this one.
Someone just compared it to like Yoshi's Island, kind of.
Yeah, I'd see that.
It's the vibrant art style.
What's funny about this show is there's a few episodes never make it to air. Because we'll play and then like really it turns out there's just no game there really.
Yeah.
A recent one of those was a game called Ukrainian Ball in Search of Gas.
What?
Yeah.
What sort of platformer?
It was like a Marble Madness style game where you go around the forest and you're a ball that supposedly used to be a Ukrainian dude that got turned into a ball, and he's looking for bottles of gas. But there was basically no gameplay at all, and the whole thing was just a fucking broken mess. And there's another episode I did with Ken recently for a game called Of Carrots and Blood, and he thought it was shit and he doesn't want me to post it, but I'm going to post it anyway just to spite him.
Nice. That seems to be your MO, isn't it?
Just to be a bastard.
Spite. First rule of the Spite Club is...
Oh man, look at this.
Oh wow. And again.
I feel like there's a bit more exploring I could have done there, but I'm keen to see what these boss battles are like.
Yeah.
I like how the enemies, they're like hiding in bushes, but you can see their eyes. So you get like a little bit of a tell that they're coming. I can tell you one thing, I'm working today, I'm on my lunch break, and I could quite happily play this for the afternoon instead.
Joys of working at home.
The problem with working at home is that I could sit and play this instead, and I've got to tell myself not to.
Yeah, I definitely couldn't do that. I don't have that. Like, even when I was doing university work, I could do it at home and everything, but I had to like drive into university, go to the library, and kind of be in the zone. Almost like treating it like that's where I do the uni work, not here. Yeah, it's almost like George Costanza separating your worlds. Like,
it's certainly been like one of the challenges of this pandemic, for sure, is getting that self-discipline. Because yeah, it's nice when home is home time and work is work time. I think I'm doing pretty well on this level. I seem to have gotten into the groove of it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm going to go as far as this boss, hopefully. The levels are crazy long, though.
Yeah, I think the ghosts are a good idea.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm thinking this is the end of the level now, but my feedback so far, the levels are a bit long. Alright.
New arcade level unlocked, new challenge level unlocked.
Yeah, I like that they've got the changed difficulty. It seems that the difficulty might be too easy for me. Ha ha.
Oh.
Fuck that. It was getting worse with every step. What a terrible planet. Right, level 1-4. So I'm guessing the next level has the boss.
Is there a specific achievement attached to difficulty?
We're kind of long on this episode, but I want to see where we go. Right, aliens usually don't like water. Try not to jump into water. Okay, that's easy. We know there's going to be no horrible underwater level.
I would love for the water just to start rising all of a sudden, just to
like
just to
a
induce
labyrinth
panic.
zone.
Yeah.
We're going to have to switch roles at some point, buddy, and you'll have to play something whilst I'm on the show with you. I'll come on as your co-host. It's always fun to mix it up a little bit. It's just with the setup, it's kind of difficult sometimes, but we have it's really funny as well because some of these sort of cheaper games, they don't have the the different settings we need to make it work on the stream. So to run it properly in windowed and to adjust things like the volume and stuff like that, it could be a real pain in the ass. A bit of a behind-the-scenes look. Oh, I thought I got my timing all to shit then.
Are you in the groove now?
I don't actually need any of them.
So it doesn't matter what platform it is. I'd love to see a speedrun of it.
Yeah, for sure.
This professional speedrunner of Oozi.
Imagine that was the game that you decided to do. I mean, I can't imagine it's a competitive market.
No. It could be. It only takes one person to speedrun it, and then all of a sudden, some challenger will come. Someone else will want to be the best in the world at it.
Yeah, for sure. There's this amazing documentary. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about like the guys who have the highest scores in Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah.
Man, it takes a certain kind of person. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I recently was learning like the Pac-Man perfect run for the OG level, and I'm pretty close to like memorizing that, so I can generally go to the arcade, and if I'm on a good day, I can nail the first level by getting 4 ghosts per power pellet and in the perfect run in the perfect cadence.
That's wild.
But
man.
just how some of these like speedrunners remember to do it is just crazy.
Well, that was the same guy, wasn't it, who was the best at Donkey Kong?
As was Pac-Man.
Who did the first Pac-Man perfect run?
Yeah. Okay. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think it was the same dude. I can't remember. Billy Mitchell. I'm sure it was.
Let's have a look.
Right, you can use these branches, stomp on them to form. Oh, mate, I've got like a little.
Oh wow. What you typing? William James Mitchell Jr. rose to national prominence in the 1980s. In the height of the golden age of arcades, 1990, Mitchell became the first person to record a perfect run of 3,360 points on the arcade game Pac-Man. Billy Mitchell.
There you go, Billy Mitchell.
There you go, spot on.
Some random bit of trivia that I shouldn't know.
Oh, disputed facts. A bit of controversy around him, eh?
Oh no, there's a whole documentary about whether he cheated at Donkey Kong and stuff.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the case.
He's become like disgraced from. It's Twin Galaxies who host all these competitions. They're like the authority on who's the best at Donkey Kong.
Disqualified due to Twin Galaxies being our source of verification for these achievements. The removal also includes Mitchell's Pac-Man high score and first recorded perfect score. Twin Galaxies was the original source of verification for these record titles, and in line with their decision to remove all of Mr. Mitchell's records from their system, we have disqualified Mr. Mitchell as the holder of these 2 records. Wow. He challenged it though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So they removed him from the Pac-Man high score because of his suspected Donkey Kong cheating. Seems a bit unfair. But I guess if you're a dirty cheat, then that's what happens to you.
That's it. Lance Armstrong, How crazy is it to look back and watch Dodgeball in that, Vince Vaughn's moment or whatever, or is it the pirate that walks away from the team and he runs into Lance Armstrong at the airport or something, and he gives this whole speech about, it's not like I had testicular cancer, came back and won 7 Tour de France's. Like, your problem must be way bigger than mine. I'm like, this hasn't aged well.
Yeah, it's funny when things like that happen. Man, I've said it before and I'm going to say it again, these levels are too long.
Yeah.
Like, complaining about too much content in a game's a weird thing. This would be a lovely little thing to play on Switch, though. I'm only keeping going because I want to see A, what the boss looks like, and B, what the next world looks like. This might be the longest episode we've ever done.
It's because of the time it takes to transmit the data to Australia and back.
I think also you got some downtime, buddy. It's an opportunity for you to remind everyone where we can find your podcasts and all the stuff you're doing.
True. You can find myself, Buddy Watson, over at Radio Watson on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, and all good podcast services, even the bad ones as well. Check out the show. It is a bit of everything, really. I discuss movies, games, music, TV, a little bit of wrestling here and there, and up until recently, a little bit of culture as well. So generally, it's been all fun and games over there, a bit of pop culture, but this week, in the back end of January when we're recording this, I took a bit of a break from talking about pop culture and spoke about actual culture. We're talking about January 26th, which is Australia Day, which is a bit of controversial, kind of when the first fleet landed here with all the convicts and kind of colonized our country, which has been, often celebrated, but controversy in the last few years from, Indigenous people and traditional owners of the land, basically it's a day of mourning for them. Basically, the rest of Australia is really celebrating genocide and that. So there's some a push to change the date, abolish the date, something like that. So I sat down with my brother, who I've known the longest in my life of 20 years, Dylan Bolger, who was a proud Aboriginal man, and he gave us a bit of history of Aboriginal civil rights, Australia Day, change the date, abolish the date, different perspectives on that. A little bit of history on some Aboriginal freedom fighters and warriors that kind of stood up against colonisation at the time, and some of the legends that were kind of unknown at the time. So it was a really good to hear that perspective and sit down and have that discussion. And it's probably the most feedback I've got from any episode I've done. So a bunch of people, 25 people messaged myself or Dylan that have reached out to us and said it was great, and it might have changed their perspective on things, or it was great that they've highlighted stuff and using the platform and Dylan to be able to like tell his side of the story. So that's probably the thing I'm most proudest of at the moment, not just our video games stuff that I'm doing, but that episode in particular.
I've got that downloaded. I'm actually going to listen to it this afternoon, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, man.
So I'm excited for that because I don't know anything about Australia Day. So
well, this is a good, like, it's. I would feel wrong having this discussion just by myself because I'm not Aboriginal, but it's not up to me to change date or abolish the date or anything, or be the person that says you are right or wrong in this belief or that belief. I do believe we should change the date or abolish the date or something of that nature, but it's not up to me to make that decision because I'm not the one that hurts. I'm just the one that understands the hurting of the pain for the people that it is hurting. So it's good to have Dylan on there. I wouldn't have had that discussion without him, and I'm glad that he can come on and share that. And he was well spoken, well informed, and I'm really just proud of him coming on and sharing that stuff with me.
It's good stuff, and we've been talking for ages about having you more persistent over at happyhourgaming.net, and I think we're starting to make that happen in 2021. We've already done a couple of things together this year.
Yeah, hopefully the time difference, I can kind of get over that a bit.
Man. Arachnophobia.
Is this the boss battle?
Well, it's the final level of the world.
Interesting. But usually I don't drop an episode like regularly. There's like no pressure for me to drop every week or every fortnight or anything. I kind of just drop it when I have stuff to say, really. So there might be one a month, two a month. There might be 3 in quick succession. There might be 1 in 6 weeks or whatever it is. And I've got a bunch of different episodes there talking about like wrestling pay-per-views, AEW, first impressions of when I got the PS5. 30 Seconds to Mars is one of my favorite bands, so I went through their discography with one of my other friends, Zach from All Played. He's a big 30 Seconds to Mars fan. Actually has a tattoo of their symbols on his body. And one of the other episodes we did,
Jared Leto.
Yeah, that's right. Man, I love Jared Leto. Leave him alone. He's a bit of a weird one, isn't he? It's
good. We've also got a new show coming out over at happyhourgaming.net where Buddy's going to be on more often than not, I suspect.
I hope so.
It's your jam. We're going to be talking. We're going to be talking all about the history of horror movies. What are your thoughts on this show we're doing, Buddy? Because we've been throwing around ideas for it, and we're going to be recording next week our first episode. So I'm guessing this is going to come out. This show we're recording right now is going to come out 2 weeks from when we record this. So the horror show will be out maybe a week after this.
Yeah, I'm pretty keen to do it.
We're talking about Candyman.
I love horror as a genre. Sorry?
We're going to be talking about Candyman.
Yeah, and I watched Candyman for the first time the back end of last year. It's weird. One of my friends actually does a horror podcast. That's TGIF. Thank God It's Fridays. Kat. She's amazing. She gets a new guest on each time. And the first episode she ever did was Candyman. So I really wanted to watch that because Nia DaCosta's Candyman was supposed to come out last year. And I'm super keen on that. But that didn't happen. But I ended up watching Candyman anyway. And I was pretty excited. And I'm pretty excited to watch it again because I feel like it'll be a good second watch. And I feel like there's a lot more to scratch the surface when it comes to Candyman. Like, I feel like there's a lot of socio-economical themes, some kind of racial stuff.
Absolutely. Like, that movie, we're sidetracking you here because I want to use this show as a chance to get everyone a bit more familiar with you, Buddy, because you're going to be over on our show and people get to see your face and speak to you. But also because if this show's going on, we're trying to find the boss. But Candyman has some is specifically the region, the area they chose to film it in, Cabrini Green housing project, was chosen for a very specific reason, and that's all down to racial and socio-economic issues. It was actually like a social experiment housing project that they've since the movie and since the negative legacy of that housing development has actually been completely demolished, and they won't rebuild it because there's still so much crime and like racial problems in that area.
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting second watch, especially with some of the criticisms that I kind of read up after that about like the main character. I can't remember her name, but like possibly being a white knight to the kind of community as well.
Helen, yeah.
Yeah. Which honestly I didn't really get at the start through my first watch, but I can see where that comes from.
Yeah, I mean, we've got our own perspective on it. It's easy for white people not to notice those kind of things, though.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, I definitely saw the perspective. I'm just like, I'm not sure.
It's getting too hard.
Just frame that way. Yeah. But I'm keen. I'm keen to do more of this.
I just want to see the boss.
More of this stuff.
If we get to the end of this level and the boss isn't at the end of this level, I'm done.
Imagine if you get to the boss and you just like jump on him once and it's over.
Yeah, biggest anti-climax ever.
Fucking hell. Cool. That's it.
Okay. I need a checkpoint now, dude. Feeling vulnerable.
As always.
Yeah, exactly. It was always when you were around.
I'm always around.
Oh, Jesus. Right, okay. Let's go. I think we're getting through this now.
I'm sweating up a storm in this room.
It's actually a great game, but I'm never going to play it again.
Yeah, of course. Well, there's only so much time you have. That's one of the things that like people maybe don't highlight as enough. Like
this
the value of
this
time.
is a game to go and get for your kids to play. You know?
Oh, for sure. Like I was saying before, on Switch, this would be fantastic. Even like a port on like iPhone or iPad.
Yeah.
Oh. You're right about the levels, though. It's probably the
length of them.
Yeah.
Man, they're like, I swear they're 2 or 3 times as long as your average kind of 16-bit platformer level. Bit of a test of endurance. I guess on arcade mode they're going to remove the checkpoints, which probably makes that a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes like a skill test to survive. I don't think I could do... I haven't beat any of these levels yet without dying, so I'm not sure that'd be the mode for me.
Man, it depends what achievements or trophies are attached.
Oh, fuck. Man, we've been going nearly 40 minutes. I've never gone this long on the show, and as soon as I looked, I died.
And I think next F.
I think this is it. I think we're coming to an end.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that the boss level, if this is the boss level, gave me an entire level before the boss again. That's totally fucking unnecessary.
Testing a true resolve.
Like, it should have just been like a mega boss battle. These are supposed to be spiders, but they look nothing like spiders. They look like little turd monsters.
Little turds.
I can almost guarantee the next episode I do with Buddy's going to be a lot shorter than this because it's going to be some dick simulator or something. Ooh.
Can't wait to do blood stacks.
Right, let's try and get up here this time.
I've still got the Blu-ray sitting there from when we last time recorded. Candyman.
Oh, nice. Okay, I've progressed.
Oh, here we go.
Which way, buddy? I think it's right.
I'm saying I'm going. Yeah, go right. instinctually I'm like up, but that was like my collect everything, get all the trophies first
Yeah.
instinct.
There's
So I
certainly
have
a
to
lot of
fight
that
that.
if you want to do it in this game.
Yeah, there's going to be a good balance though when it comes to like collectibles and achievements and stuff. Like it can't just be like throw a million things there for no reason, which I feel like this could get to with all the stars and everything.
Yeah, like exploring every square inch of the level.
Yeah, like there needs to be some kind of incentive. And some of the best collectibles like have story attached to them, or puzzle or difficulty getting there. This seems to just be like, are they hidden or they're just up and down in different parts of the map? So maybe I'm just underselling it.
I think they're more akin to the rings in Sonic, and actually there is collectibles, but they're just the 5 special stars, which is fine then. That's a little bit more balanced.
Yeah. But then I guess like the game theory side and the game level design of it, like having enough collectibles to kind of like, keep going right, you know? Like I think that's quite good, especially if it's like aimed at kids and like easy kind of visual cues of where to go.
Yeah. Right. Where's the boss? Oh, here we go.
Ooh.
Unfortunately, I haven't noticed the great spider. Well, here we go then. Okay, we've got a boss fight. This is what we were fighting for.
Big, ugly, and really ferocious spider.
Oh, fuck. The worst kind. Okay. Alright, so he's going to throw things at me. I guess I got to jump on his head when he does that.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, I bum smashed the spikes.
Imagine if the game just deleted and uninstalled.
Yeah, just restart again. Game over.
That would be hard mode.
Right, so he's going to do this. He's going to chuck some shit at me. It's a cool, like, the artwork's amazing. I've got to show
really
it.
good. What did they say? Hand drawn as well.
Yeah. No, you can't touch him.
I think you've just got to avoid him for a while until he gets into the next phase of being vulnerable or some shit.
And hopefully it's not like this game strikes me as I'm going to have to hit him like 30 times or something.
Look, it's got the old school vibes. You're going to have to hit him 3 times, it'll be done.
Okay, well I found the easy way to avoid them. Don't move.
Oh. Let's stop him. Okay, so easy. You got him.
It's a great looking boss.
Yeah.
Oh, he does 5 this time.
Oh shit.
Mate, I like that he's like ninja swinging in with his I've only got 1 health bar left. Right.
Is it?
I'm hoping he's got 1 health left. Look, it is 3 hits. It's going to come down to what he does next, isn't it? It's going to... Oh, he's getting faster. Pretty easy boss pattern, to be honest.
Yeah. You got the composure down pat now. That's it. It's over.
Nice.
Boom.
Oozi's Earth Adventure. Or whatever it was called. Big, ugly, and ferocious spider was defeated. Yeah, Oozi, Earth Adventure.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you think? I think that's actually a great little game.
I think there's a bit in
New
there.
level design, so we're in underground.
Nice.
So,
Very cool.
I'm not going to go back to it, but
No.
that was a lot of fun. That's what this show's about. I definitely, actually, if you like those kind of platformers and you want a whole bunch of content really, really cheap, there's nothing wrong with that game.
Absolutely.
Buddy, thank you for joining me. We'll be back. You're going to join us on another show very shortly, where we don't know what we'll be playing yet, but we will have something amusing for you guys to check out. So remember to go over to happyhourgaming.net, check out all the rest of our shows. This one you found over at youtube.com/happyhourgaming, where we do Checkpoint, where we play for each other's favourite games, and also Unplugged, which is our preview show for our retro gaming podcast. Guys, thank you, and buddy, I'll speak to you soon.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for having me on.